Hello, everyone. In the Dragonboat community, I'm here with Lascelle's Anthony Scott, born in Jamaica, living in Toronto by way of England, has been dragon boating for 20 years, started in 2000. Anthony, what drew you to dragon boat?
Well, Darwin, back in 2000, actually 1999, sorry, 1999, yes, correct, is that I saw Dragon Boating advertised. And some people at my workplace started a team. And in the year of 2000, I decided that I would seek them out and get involved. It looked interesting. I liked the excitement when I went to the race. So from there, I started practicing with the team. We did one event that was the Montreal International Festival, and then we shut it down. So for the rest of the time, I was mainly a cyclist. I did a lot of cycling, fast recreational cycling. And then each year we would start back up training for Dragon Boat. Um, we just continued doing one race per season. And then after about 3 or 4 years, we added another race. We went to Sherbrooke, Quebec. And so we did two races per season. And I just stayed at that. It was fine by me. I was very interested. I kept going for the hard workouts and trying to improve myself because I was not really comfortable on the water. I don't even know why I got into water sport because I got into it at a late age in my 50s, early 50s. So after 2008, around mid 2008, is that I retired and I planned to move to Toronto. So I quit the team. And a captain of another crew, competitive crew actually, name of Mark Hamill, he seeked me out and he asked me if I could join the team because they were going to Penang, Malaysia to CCWC to race.
Okay, cool.
So I was a little bit skeptical at first. So, anyways, after about a week of thinking about it, I gave him the okay. And from there, I was on my way, being competitive all the way till this time now. Is that we raced in a senior A division. It was an open crew and didn't medal, but major experience.
Awesome.
And just continue from there.
Awesome. That's a great story. And who was your inspiration to becoming an athlete?
Actually, I can't say I have any one person that inspired me. Is that from a young age, I felt that I was needed to be active. So I got into track and field when I was
Yeah.
growing up in England.
Hmm.
I played soccer at school team. I played rugby at the school team and I just kept doing things. Now I'm not a great athlete. I figure I'm just average. I always had to work hard at it because I don't seem to be a natural. So so that's why I'm saying that I don't think any one person inspired me. So as I kept going, I kept moving from one sport to another sport as I like to the challenge of different things. So moving to Canada, actually, I got into weightlifting and bodybuilding. That worked for a little while, and then got into cycling. Now, cycling I enjoyed, and I didn't go to the racing level, but I competed with a lot of friends in a club that we rode very fast and hard, and I was very thrilled with the speed and the work that you had to do to accomplish whatever the task was.
That's cool. And what do you like the most about Dragon Ball? What's your favorite thing about it that you like, that you enjoy?
Oh, dragon boating. Yeah, no, that's to become number one as my favorite sport that I've gotten into.
Awesome.
Is that um, uh, I like the excitement, the challenge of the race, getting to the start line and racing. I think uh, the hard work is that I'm dedicated. Once I get into a sport, I'm dedicated to it. I will always show up. And the thing is, I keep working at it and listening to the coaches and trying to do what they ask me to do. But the thing is that the excitement of the race. That's what my main thing is. Is that, but during all of this, the camaraderie of the team itself is that I like team sports. I've always liked team sports. So I get along with teams. Is that making new friends within the sport also is that over the years it just took me further and further, and I moved up into a higher level each time. Is that just intrigued me. I like the excitement.
That's great. And I can see that you're flying the colors of PDBC. Great club, great team. And how do you told us a little bit about how you got involved, but can you take us a bit more about how you got involved with the team and the club, and how you kind of got integrated into that culture?
Okay, well, I'll go back a little bit, but not to elaborate too much. Is that when I came to Toronto in 2009, I
Yeah.
actually went to Outer Harbor and trained there because I was still racing out of Montreal. So I met Stephen Kwok, very good individual. Is that love the man? Is that
Yeah.
he sleeps Dragonboat,
Yeah.
and he's so encouraging. So from there, I actually paddled with his group for a while. Then I decided to move on to another team called Heat out of Belleville,
Yeah.
and I paddled with them for a couple of years. I went to a couple of CCWC.
Yeah.
One was one was Hong Kong and one was Macau. Is that did quite well, met a lot of people, and funny enough, is that joining that club and team, some of the older pictures that I looked at, I saw them in pictures that when I was racing out of Montreal when we went to Macau, is that they were in the same pictures on the podium. So I came around to joining that team,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the coach Pratt Bradley is that I contacted him asking him if he had a position, and he was willing to take me on. And I got involved with it, enjoyed thoroughly the experience with them. At that same time, I met Scott Murray, and Heat and the Pickering Dragonboat Club was almost one at that time, and then
Yeah.
they decided to split at some point. I
Okay.
stayed with Heat, but then after that, I kept speaking with Scott, and I decided to go back with Pickering Dragonboat Club. I like the club mentality. It's a family thing. Is that even though you're trained and pushed to be producing, as a competitive athlete, is that you still have that family thing. Is that we cared about each other. Is that each individual will help out another one, and that really attracted me. So I'm enjoying my time with Pickering Dragonboat Club.
Wow, that's great. Kind of long, very interesting journey.
Yeah.
If you were, yeah, Anthony, if you were selling the sport of Dragon Boat to a stranger, how would you convince them to try it?
Well, before we get to that, I'd like to just add to, well, Pickering Dragonboat Club is where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
But my ultimate is that I tried out for the Canadian national team and
Awesome.
actually made it 3 times, and
Awesome.
that was the height of my dragon boat career, is making the national team. And the best part about it was actually the first one is standing on the podium listening to your anthem from your country.
What's that feel like, man, when you're
Oh,
standing up there?
I tell you, it was exhilarating. Is that was the top for me. So with that, is that I think I may have retired from trying out for the national team. Getting a little old, but anyways, I'm still working hard to stay competitive within the club. But can you repeat that question again, please?
That's good, and I'm glad we got to talk about the national team. But if you were selling I guess you kind of just did. But if you were selling the sport of Dragon Boat to a stranger, how would you convince them to try it?
Oh, geez, that sometimes it's not easy because an individual is that the first time that you see them, you have to sort of size them up if they're showing a little interest. But a lot of times they'll say, "Oh no, it's too much work. It's too much for me." So I would say to them, "Look, just come to the boat, one practice. You sit in the boat, we instruct you, and then at the end of it is that tell us how you feel." Because once you get into that boat, you have a different feeling on the
Yeah.
water, working at it. And if you have an athletic thing about yourself and like a little challenge, is that there's a lot of times that you will stick out the work. And when we go racing and you get that challenge from the racing, is that I think you get hooked on it. But I usually just tell them to come and try it. Sit in the boat.
Yeah. The bug has bit you. I can tell. I can feel it. This is awesome.
Sit in that boat gets you the bug.
You got the bug, man. So, who in the Dragon Boat world inspires you or inspired you in the past? And what about them inspired you?
Well, there's two individuals. Is that the first one is actually Stephen Kwok. Is that uh, I liked his attitude. His way to the sport is that he would help you any way he can. He would give you. I would always say, he give you the shirt off his back. Is that he encourages you, and if you had an issue, you can go to him, and he would try to help you for sure. Is that I've had many other coaches and very good coaches, quite a
Mhm.
few of them. I've learned a lot from different coaches, but this individual, Stephen, is that I like him a lot. Later on, is that having getting to know Jim Farintosh.
Yeah.
I went to his camp for about 4 times down in Florida,
Yeah.
and just getting to know the individual is that I like the coolness of him, the way he coaches, he explains things, and he's willing to give you the information is what you want to do with it, and he'll go out of his way also to help you. So those two individuals, I say, within the Dragon Boat world, is that yeah, I like them.
Awesome. Lascelle Anthony Scott, it's been such a pleasure speaking to you. And do you have any closing thoughts for Dragon Boat Canada members or maybe someone who's looking to start Dragon Boat?
Well, if anyone's looking to start Dragonboat, I'd say try it out at the community level and just keep working at it, and have confidence in your coach. Your coach usually has good ideas. Sometimes you don't always get along with them, but the thing is that
Yeah.
if you have that driving force to get
Mm.
better and work hard, is that it's open. You can work yourself all the way up to a national team just by listening to your coaches and keep working at it. Dragon Boat Canada has done quite a lot for the sport.
That's so awesome. Thank you so much for your time. And maybe someone listening here can hear that anthem like you did on the podium. Congratulations on that and everything you've done. Such a pleasure talking to you.
Likewise, Darwin. Thank you.